Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Elders Boxing. We back with another one, you know what I'm saying? We're going to build on some boxing talk, man. We got some news and notes we're going to cover. And, of course, feel free to drop any questions in the chat, man. It's much appreciated and it's welcome. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, ask questions, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about this boxing. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter at OverJ, Instagram LDoesBoxing, and you can tap in with the website LDoesBoxing.com. That's how we get down. So we got a couple of topics, man. We're gonna get into. I have those topics in my description box too. If you want to follow along and all that good shit, I might drop some timestamps. I don't know, but we'll see what's up. My man Tay in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So we're gonna start the first one. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on this. So, of course, we've seen Mauricio Suleiman on the Broadway show saying that they got a deadline for Devin Haney on Friday, July 21st. So, for him to decide if he's going to campaign at 35 or 140, he'll have to fight Shakur, his mandatory, at 135, or lock in the fight with Regis Prograis. So it's like a domino effect. So if he go to 140, they'll probably strip him or some shit, which I think is crazy. They'll probably strip him, and then Shakur probably fight the next guy up, maybe Frank Martin, maybe Lomachenko, whoever. Frank Martin and Shakur both won WBC Eliminators recently, so I can see that. If he move, and then also if let's say he decided to fight Shakur. Or he decided to maintain, 135 again, and then they will order Regis versus Sandor Martin, and Sandor Martin is the WBC mandatory. They moved him up to number one even after the loss of Teofimo. He came back last week and had a 6-round stoppage victory. So it's a lot of shit at play. We'll have to see what Devin gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying that Devin and Regis is done already. You know what I'm saying? I heard Regis and Sandor Martin working on a deal. I don't know. I guess we'll wait till Friday. That's interesting. Everybody that follow me or been rocking with me know what I want. I want Haney versus Tank. Like, that's the fight I want. I don't care what weight they fight at. I think that should be next. But whatever fight he take, I don't think Haney should be getting any criticism for. Like, he done proved himself as a guy that would take on any challenge under any circumstance. So I don't understand that part. The only thing I don't like if these guys not pursuing the biggest fights available. I know we seen that this Oscar De La Hoya said that Ryan made $30 million. Ryan backed that up and said he did make it. Hey, bro, even if let's say he didn't make it, let's say he made something else, you still try to pursue the Tank fight. And we all know Tank ain't sending no contract. You know what I'm saying? Al ain't sending no contract. Y'all know how y'all make those fights. Y'all get together and make the fight together. That's how you make the fight. Like when people say Tank gotta send a contract, bro. Come on. How many times Al send people contracts? He'll work with you guys to make the fight if the fight is big enough. So we'll see. But Devin, he's the man. It's crazy because a couple years ago he couldn't get no fights. He was laughed and picked on and called him email champion. Now he in the driver's seat. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He can take a hometown fight back to Oakland, fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because he got him in the palm of his hands now. He got a lot of haters, so they're gonna tune in now. Whether he can fight Barbosa back at home, anybody, right? And they're gonna come out and they're gonna come and check it out because now he's one of the most hated boxers right now. Off the strength of Lomachenko, that fight, and then you got a guy like Elliot Setback, who's one of the biggest boxing content creators we have. You know what I'm saying? He got the narrative from Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, the way he criticized him. And some casual fans have fallen into that and say, damn, Devin Haney ain't shit too. So he really can do what he want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's just for me, my personal, what I want is Haney versus Tank. I just want that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, though. We got Friday, July 21st. You know what I'm saying? JC, what's good with you, bro? Salute. Tank and Haney, yes sir. 50 and 30, yeah, that's crazy. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, me even hearing that, bro, you gotta go holler at Al right there. Is it true? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go holler at him. I don't care if it's fake or not. You gotta go holler at them. Man, these guys know how these fights get made. You know what I'm saying? Send me a contract. These dudes is tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I hear on the other, I know that Tank and them they've been shooting down the Devin Haney fight. You know what I'm saying? In the past with Leonard Ellerby and all that shit. I just think right now is the time. Like, I don't know if you think it's true. I mean, I think it's true because Oscar and Ryan Garcia are suing each other. Why would they agree on anything? Why would he come out and agree on shit? Why is that, man? Fuck Oscar, man. He ain't talking about shit. If Oscar was lying, wouldn't Ryan Garcia come up behind that and say, man, don't listen to him, bro. He wilding. You know what I'm saying? No, he co-signed it and add more to it. So we'll see, though. It's interesting, though. It's interesting. Haney got the dominoes. He got the cause and effect, bro. Whatever he do is going to affect everybody else. So my thing is this. If he don't fight Shakur should fight somebody on that quality as Devin Haney. And one name is Lomachenko. He should go after Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? That's the next best guy. You thought Lomachenko beat Haney. You should be pursuing that fight. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no more Yoshinos. We don't have to see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's for a vacant title, I would understand that. But we got guys out there that he can fight. You know what I'm saying? My man Milo, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Salute. So we'll see, though. Interesting stuff. The next one, the WBA. So the WBA, of course, we got 17 divisions. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to narrow it down with their consolidation plan. So they got 12 champions, just one champion in the division. So 12 single champions, and we got 5 divisions with a regular title in there. So they try to consolidate. August 26th, we got Usyk versus Dubois, super champion versus regular champion. So they're gonna end that one. So that's what's up. Because that was a division where they couldn't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, a bunch of regular belts and shit that's passed along. Super middleweight, we have one with Canelo and David Morrell. Probably no time soon. Canelo basically do whatever. He got Charlo, and then I don't know what's next after that. So that might be the longest one to get rid of. Then you have 147. You have Virgil and Stanionis. That fight fell apart. Stanionis is a regular champion. He looking to get the winner between Spence and Crawford. He was promised that, but he probably won't get that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he can take a big fight with Boots. That would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just want him back in the ring because he's been out the ring for over a year. Postponements and all types of shit going on. He had a long training camp. He deserved to get a fight. You know what I'm saying? Then lightweight, you got Haney and Tank. That's the fight I want. You know what I'm saying? I hope they order that shit, but they can't really order no fight like that because Tank makes so much money. They can probably encourage these guys to make the fight. I know that's what they want to do. So they gotta talk to both sides and see where they at. That's the fight I want, bro. I'm just saying. I got the fights that I asked for coming to this year, and now to close it out, I need Haney and Tank. And then at 105 with CP Freshmart and Eric Rosa, those guys going through their drama. They ordered the fight. They got a purse bid coming up, I think next week, July 21st. But Eric Rosa, both guys can take a voluntary. Eric Rosa should be back August 25th. They got a bunch of drama with their situation too, so they almost there. You know what I'm saying? This shit came about because the Michael Fox situation. You know what I'm saying? Against Gabriel Magistri. And at the time, they had like 91 champions, bro. If you count the regular, interim, gold, they counted all them shits, right? 91 champions in 17 divisions. Goddamn. So for them to get it down this far, I guess that's a good thing. But it should have never been like that, in my opinion. So it is what it is. That's what's up. Looking forward to that's a good one. That's a good card. That's gonna be fun too. More Tyler, yeah, that's a good one. All right, moving on. So it's talks about David Benavidez fighting Jaime Munguia, and then talks about Munguia fighting Berlanga sometime in the fall, November. Um, I like, you know what I'm saying? I prefer David Benavidez versus David Morrell. That's what I prefer. And I'll take Munguia versus Berlanga. That's cool. That sound like an easy fight to make, be on the same side. But I think Benavidez and Munguia would be fun. That'd be a fun ass fight. I think they can do some numbers. I went to Munguia's fight in June against Derevyanchenko. And it was good in there, you know what I'm saying? It was a good little fan base. He had about 7,000-8,000 up in there. That's what's up. So I think like for the Mexican fans, that'd be a hell of a fight. I think more so on his level though is Berlanga. Berlanga is a big puncher, shit like that. I think Berlanga I would actually favor Berlanga in that fight. Just because the power. I don't know how Munguia gonna be able to take that power as he keep going up. Yeah, mind you, this is his. Munguia used to fight at 147, and he been moving up through the weight classes. You know, partly because he been weight bullying a little bit, especially at 54. So once you get to your third weight division and your defense ain't that tough, you start to get cracked. You know what I'm saying? That shit can crack. You know what I'm saying? So from 47 to 68, the way his defense is set up, we never know. But we'll see though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, if Ryan Garcia, is making $30 million, you know what I'm saying? Why can't they make Benavidez versus Munguia, and Munguia maybe make about 5? I don't know how much he's making, but let's say he get a good chunk of change to face Benavidez on pay-per-view. Like, you never know, bro. So we'll see. This is a little saga too, a little three-way saga. But if I had my preference, I do Benavidez versus Morrell. But like I said, it's the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? They don't think Morrell can sell right now. That's why the fight not happening. It was a lock at first, but then they kind of redirected and looked at, okay, what's the biggest fight for Benavidez other than Canelo? And honestly, at 68, it's Munguia, yo. If you look at all the guys, it's Munguia. I think it's a bigger fight than Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Because the Mexicans gonna come out for that shit. They gonna come out, trust me. They're gonna come out for that. So we'll see though. It's interesting. The triangle theory, you know, see what these guys can do. I think it'll be Moses Jr., one of them. Mosley fighting at 60, Munguia fighting at 68. I don't know. Before I thought that, but since those guys campaign in different weight classes now, I don't know. Maybe if they can't find an opponent, then maybe. So we'll see. Alright, we got this rematch right here. This just got made for September the 2nd. Liam Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. Those guys fought in January with Liam Smith winning by 4th round knockout. That was a shock to me. I didn't think he was going to knock Eubank out, who was known for having a great chin. And I ain't never seen him hurt like that. So that's what's up. I think, well, before the knockout, I thought Eubank was doing well. His length, his jab, his hand speed was giving Smith problems. And I'm saying he just got caught with some shit in the 4th round, and that was it. He ended up getting stopped. But I think he can use that similar recipe, probably fight a little bit smarter. Let's see if Liam Smith will have more confidence now coming to this fight. Like, I already stopped you, so I can run right to you. Or maybe he'll be a little bit more aggressive and he can make more mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because Eubank is a counter puncher. You know, I don't think he's like a big puncher. I never thought of him as a big puncher. He's solid. He got quick hands, fast hands. So he can win this fight by boxing, but he gotta stay committed. Keep his hands up, bro. Keep your hands up. He's been doing that shit for a long time. So it's only a matter of time before you get clipped. Beefy Liam Smith is a good body puncher. He showed some good power in that fight, and he preferred the fight at 154. So getting that knockout over Eubank at 60, you know what I'm saying, that says something about him. So that's what's up. So this one, September the 2nd, man. Y'all stay tuned. It'll be here before you know it. And I'm interested in it because I'm gonna see if Smith can repeat that. He definitely deserves a title shot, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We have to see if Eubank gonna be gunshot too after that knockout. We gotta see that. I know he coming in with a lot of confidence and shit, but we gotta see. It's question marks. So I can see Liam Smith, if he win the rematch, maybe he get a Janibek fight because he got a nice ranking in the WBO. So we'll see. Maybe if he can entice Triple G to come out. You never know, but it opens up big fights. You know what I'm saying? Even Conor Ben and those guys have been talking about fighting. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely he get a big payday after this one if he can beat Eubank again. It's Conor Ben done. I haven't heard much about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know they took him out the WBC rankings, but I don't know. Brian in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Alright, so that's what's up, man. September the 2nd. Alright, this fight just got announced today. Luis Alberto Lopez versus Joey Gonzalez. I talked about this show on my show the last 2 days. I knew it was coming. September 15th on Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? I love Luis Alberto Lopez. He's on a hot streak. Probably one of the hottest fighters, Joe, right now in the sport of boxing. He's on an 11-fight winning streak since losing to Ruben Villa 2019 on Showbox. A long time ago. He's a whole different fighter right now. He's a road warrior. He went over to the UK to win the title eliminator versus Isaac Lowe. Stopped him. He went back over there to beat up on Warrington to get the title. And he went back his last fight and stopped Colin in the 5th round. So this kid, he like fighting on the road. And this fight right here against Joet is kind of like a hometown fight for him. They fighting in Corpus Christi, Texas. So that's right there, close to Mexico. So that's probably the closest hometown fight for him. But he might be better suited to fight on the road, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this can be a fun fight. Joet brings it. You know what I'm saying? I know the narrative about Joet is how he keep getting these opportunities. I mean, shit. It goes to him being ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what goes on behind the scenes about these guys turning down fights and shit. He has a good manager, Frank Espinoza. But that's the same manager that Oscar Valdez has. So, hey, maybe hey, that's what's up, bro. Hey. If somebody gonna take care of you like that and got that type of representation, man, you go with it. You don't turn that shit down. That shit sound crazy if you did that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at him. But Joet is a good fighter. He 3-3 in his last 6 fights. He lost, came up short in 2 title fights. The vacant title versus Shakur. Then the title fight against the man Navarrete. And then he lost to Isaac Dalbe. But he just got a victory not too long ago. He fought on the same card as Robis Ramirez versus Dalbe. You know what I'm saying? And he fought, so all these guys fighting each other. So that's what's up, though. But I like Joet, though. You know what I'm saying? This might be his last opportunity, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, damn, 3 world titles opportunities. That's like Derenchenko. You know what I'm saying? Derenchenko always fall short like the bridesmaid. You know what I'm saying? 2nd place. So we'll see. For this undercard, I expect a bunch of Mexicans on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a Mexican independence, so might as well. I'm expecting the young kid Vargas on there. I hope they put Ruben Villa on there. Ruben Villa, like I said, he beat Lopez. Maybe put him in against Dalbe. That's me matchmaking, but at least get him on the card. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But I like Luis Alberto Lopez. He can fight, bro. And I think him and Joet gonna make for a good fight, even though I expect Lopez to win. What do you think about the Inoue slander? I think some of these dudes might be getting nervous or something. That's what it is. They probably looked up and said, "Damn, that fight next week. So let me do my part of the promotion." I don't know. No, this is third. Yes, sir. Yeah, I saw it. I like Bud. My shit ain't changed. You can spread the message. I got Bud 7 rounds to 5. Evan Flow type of fight. I think he gonna edge it out down the stretch. Showing the icon. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Derenchenko fought for 4 titles. Yes, sir. Munguia. I don't think Munguia was for no title. But Charlo. Yeah. Triple G. Yeah. 3. Yeah. He had 4 fights. He came on short and 3 world title shots. He should have beat. They should gave him the decision against Triple G though. I thought he won that fight. I don't know. People saying it is. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be disappointed if it is. Not because Regis a bad fighter. Not because Haney going to 140. He can't make a decision. Just because I want to see Haney and Tank. That's it. And I feel like, I know those guys are smart businessmen. They know they they can they got to holler at Al. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Because if you're gonna say that and not have no proof, that's crazy. That's like me, that's like anybody doing. What if somebody did that to them in their personal life or some shit? Or fuck up their business. They won't like that. Now I want for the title, it's for the silver title. But that shit don't count. Alright, moving on. Shit, that's a nice segue. I swear I ain't make this up. I got this shit next. Fortunate anyway. So yeah, just speak on that. Like, I mean, it's steroid rumors all across the board. If that's what it is, bro, then Fulton should pull out. He should get his tickets, cash some shits back in, and come on back to the States and fight Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? If it's that serious, come on back home, bro. Don't even waste your time. Yo, I like Fulton in the fight. I think Fulton is very versatile. This fight is coming up next week, a week out, bro. I can't wait for it. Early morning start, July 25th. Facing Inoue, who is a tough fighter. I think Inoue is a top 3, top 5 pound for pound guy. He got the skills. He do everything. Whatever you say your favorite fighter do, he can do the same thing. And he got probably better punch placements. I seen him drop guys with a jab, body shot, right hand, hook, overhand right, all types of punches, stab, jab. So if he can bring up that power, then he gonna give Fulton something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shown he got some grit. He broke his eye socket got broke against Donaire. He came back and fought harder. I don't know if y'all want to be pissing this guy off, but see, a lot of these people that's talking about this, they don't know these stories that I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the Manny Rodriguez fight, that whole build up, the open workout, media workout, Rodriguez, his trainer, he pushed Inoue's pops, was pushing him all in his face, calling him a bitch and all types of shit. And y'all see what happened to him. He ran through him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want to be pissing this guy off, calling him a drug cheat and shit. He took it out on Fulton. But all things being equal, Fulton can take Inoue to places where he ain't never been before, as far as in the trenches. If he decide to get up close and fight in the trenches and go to the body and push Inoue back, it's going to be a problem for Inoue. I don't know if he's a stronger guy, maybe physically stronger, but I don't know if he's the bigger puncher than Inoue. He's definitely the bigger fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I think Fulton have a great chance. If you watch Inoue fight and he get into a clinch, what he do is he don't fight out the clinch. He don't whatever. He look at the ref so the ref can come break it up. He can't fight like that against Inoue, because Inoue gonna be fighting on the inside, going to the body, investing in the body. He can box. He can keep it at range and box and make Inoue jump in and make some mistakes and hit him with some good shit coming in as a counter puncher. Or he can take the lead, start jabbing, stab jabbing, can get his right hand down the pipe. I mean, Inoue get hit with right hands. They'll now hit him with a few. The first round of the Rodriguez fight. So, I like I said, I think he's more versatile, but Inoue is more dynamic and explosive. You know what I'm saying? The way he jump in and out, and he let his hands go, with the power, and he get a lot of torque on his shots. So, it's an interesting fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fulton taking this fight because he want to be great. You know what I'm saying? He ain't taking this fight this for a payday, just go over there and just to lose. You know what I'm saying? He bypassed what Al them talking about to come take this fight. So if anybody got that narrative going around, that's cap. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and throw that away, burn that. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight though. It's like you can't ask for more. Anyway, moving up to 122 and going after the best fighter in the weight class. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Fulton, he got a lot to gain because this is the pound for pound guy. One of the best fighters in the sport. So why you don't want to take that risk? You know what I'm saying? Everybody complain about fighters not fighting the best, but when one fighter going to do it and go on to the other guy's country, then they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't like it. Or I don't know if he should go over there and fight. No, what? That's crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? They just don't understand Fulton as a fighter and what these guys go through. They don't understand anyway. That's the reason why these guys is, I guess they gotta push this narrative and put stain on my man's name. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that shit without no solid proof. Now can we insinuate and we can, whatever, rumor, all that shit, we can do that all day long. But we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he started at 105, he at 122. I want to see how the power looking. That's going to show me everything. If he got the same power he had at 18, he can beat Fulton for sure. He can stop him. That power different, but we'll see. But it's a hell of a fight, though. Props to both guys for taking this fight. They didn't have to do it. Said, me too, bro. I agree. Yeah, that's going to be fire. When it happens, probably next year, because these guys, after their next 2 fights, they'll probably have mandatories. But after that, bro, they got to get that one. Anyway, to wipe them out and 8-10, Fulton doesn't have enough power. I mean, I really don't buy that notion. I don't buy that notion because Fulton is not anyway, is not a come forward fighter all in your face. He fights at mid-range. He's a mid-range guy, explosive, get in and out type of guy. So, you know what I'm saying? This should sound crazy to me because anyways, last fight for Undisputed, Paul Butler went 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Is Paul Butler a bigger puncher than Fulton? So I don't understand that notion about having enough power. He have enough boxing ability. He have enough ring IQ. He can do stuff to Fulton that none of those guys that Fulton fought, did to him. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of rough him up on the inside. If a man can stand toe-to-toe and bang with Brandon Figueroa for 12 rounds, then he can do that with anybody. You know what I'm saying? He just got to get there first. He got to see if he can, navigate and get there. If he can, it's going to be an issue for anyway, bro. So I don't know about that power shit, bro, because, Butler went 12. So we got, you know what I'm saying? Totally agree with all this head issues. Yeah, that's why I said, if you feel like that, tell him to pull out. Write a letter, tell him to pull out. You know what I'm saying? Tell him not to make probably his biggest payday because y'all work, whatever it is. Tell him. Go send him DMs and shit. You're going to make him look silly. That figure fight prepared Fulton for tough fights. But not just that fight. He fought. See, a lot of people make a big deal out of his 9 undefeated fighters that he beat. I'm not really doing that, but I like it in stages. They are important in stages because some of those undefeated fighters, you can't. If I name them and ask them what they did, you can't tell me. But when he was a prospect, he beat a guy like Joshua Greer. Both of them undefeated, beat him. So that's a level. Then he went up another level. He beat Blue Nose Lopez, an undefeated prospect. Then he moved. So every level as a prospect, fringe contender, champion, he fought undefeated guys at that level and beat them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can run out the whole 9 and you can be like, shit, who is these 9? You know what I'm saying? But I give him props though because the Figueroa fight, the Angelo Leo fight, those is good wins. Great wins for him. You know what I'm saying? He took Kagai's and Kagai's fighting this weekend. He's like number 2 in the WBO. So it's all about what you know about him. If you can tell me about every fighter he beat at that stage, then okay, I'm listening. But if you don't know that shit, then you can't focus. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Gregory Carmichael, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. 88 Sports Talk, salute to you. What's going on? Bruce Gas in the building, salute to you. Undercard Boxing, salute to you. What's good? So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight, man. We got Robisi on the undercard. Yeah, bro. We got another card from Japan that just got announced today. I was talking about these smaller guys on my show a couple of days ago, but it's crazy that they got fights. But you got Kenshiro Tajiri. He's the unified champion at 108 pounds, WBC, WBA. He got his mandatory, Hecky Butler, who was a former world champion at 105 pounds. Butler is from South Africa. He's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? He can fight. I think he's 34-5, so he suffered defeat, came back. He beat Soto, Elvin Soto, the former world champion. He beat him in Mexico. Went down there and beat him. You know what I'm saying? So Hickey Butler can fight. He gonna give Kenshiro a good fight, but I think Kenshiro is one of the best champions we have. Like, real talk, he's one of the best champions we have. He's a good champion. He had a setback, got one loss, got stopped, came back and got it back. I think he had COVID like 2 weeks before that. So I have to believe him because in the second fight, he knocked Buddy out. You know what I'm saying? You have Junto Nakatani on the card. He got Argy Cortez. That's a good first title defense. We've seen Nakatani on the Haney and Lomachenko undercard had a highlight reel knockout over Andrew Maloney late in the fight. He can box, he can punch, southpaw, tall. But he don't use his height like that, but he can box and punch too. You know what I'm saying? Argy Cortez is a good contender at 115 pounds. He probably had fought his best fight against Juan Francisco Estrada. That fight could have went either way. I believe he got knocked down in that fight, and that was the deciding factor. It was like 114, 113 across the board. But Argy Cortez is a tough, durable guy. I think he's trained by Nacho Beristain, and we already know him. He trained my favorite Mexican fighter, Juan Manuel Marquez. So he gonna come to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a good one, but it's a good title defense for Junto Nakatani. You know what I'm saying? I like Nakatani is nice. He's a young guy, still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I like him. Then you got Tension. Tension is a kid in the middle. That's the one who Floyd fought in that exhibition back in the day. But he a big star over there in Japan, so just had to mention him. So he on the card. But yeah, I like it though. Tejiri is good. Yeah, this might be his last fight in 108. He can go up to 112 and get in the mix with Bam and Sonny. Those are super fights down there. Nakatani, get this fight out the way. He got some big fights in his division too. He can get his countrymate Kazioka for unification. That'd be a hell of a fight. Then he can get Juan Francisco Estrada. That's another unification. I even like against the IBF champion, Fernando Martinez, who's on a good winning streak right now. So yeah, man, I like it though. This is September the 18th, and it's gonna be on ESPN Plus. So yes, sir. Yeah, I like it though. Keep it coming. Keep the schedule popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? DeAndre C, salute to you. What's good? So that's what it is, man. Feel free. You guys got any questions or anything, or any topics y'all want to talk about, feel free to drop them in the comments. That's all of my topics right there. So, yeah. I like watching these young guys fight, these smaller weight. But these guys good, too. You know what I'm saying? I know we be focused on the most popular fighters and shit, but I like all boxing. Yes, sir. So we moving into this week right here. It's not like a crazy fight week, but it's still, something to look forward to. We have a couple of good fighters fighting this weekend that I'm interested in. Sergey Bohachuk, he just came in number 10 in the new WBO rankings. He's like top 3 in the WBC. He's fighting on UFC Fight Pass, and this is a fight he should win in about 2 or 3 rounds. Cambosis is back. He got Maxie Hughes. I think that's a good fight. It's an IBF eliminator, and it's for the IBO title. So for the guys out there that think the IBO should be more, should get more limelight, there you go. Actually, we got 4 IBO title fights this weekend. So y'all can make y'all case for the IBO, because on Friday, Lee McGregor is fighting for IBO title. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be on the Zone, his card. Donnie Nietes is fighting for IBO title versus Muhammad Wasim. Jazza Dickens on that card too. He's facing Hector Sosa for IBO title. So there's IBO titles everywhere. Y'all try to get me one shit. For sure. You got a Pro Box TV card. You know what I'm saying? Emil Carbadell is on the card. He coming off a loss on the PBC show. going back to the top rank show, you got Keyshawn versus Patera. You got Giovanni Santillan on the card. Jeremiah Milton. They got 4 heavyweight fights. I think, no, 3. Well, they only got 3. Jeremiah Milton's on the card. Stephen Shaw. You know what I'm saying? So look out for those guys. You know they just signed some good heavyweights. Jololoff. You know what I'm saying? He gonna need some opponents. So maybe these guys getting auditions and shit. Troy Isley is back. He's coming back. He's facing Antonio Todd. So it's a good fight week though. Check it out. ESPN Plus. On Friday night, the last card for Thompson Boxing. So if you guys familiar with them down in the Southern California, you know the Ken Thompson, the owner, he passed away recently. So they can't maintain. So this is their last show. So feel free to tap in on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Thompson Boxing YouTube channel. Tap in. All that shit. This is their last fight. And those guys, you know, they did some good work in the sport of boxing. They had guys like Tim Bradley when he was coming up, Josito Lopez, Danny Roman, the former unified champion, Chris Ariel. They had a bunch of young talent, up and coming California talent back in the day. So if you guys want to check them out to close out their last show, feel free to tap in. My man Thomas Lamana fighting. I like him. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. A lot of these boxers are really good dudes. I only met a couple of assholes. You know what I'm saying? But it's some good dudes. And that outweigh the assholes, so you don't need to talk about them. Nacho still training. Yeah. Last I seen he had Cortez. In his last fight, I seen him. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Yeah. Nacho, yo. He a master. I don't see anyway all boxing, all class in Fulton. The only way I see him winning is if the power actually comes to play as a factor in the fight. That's your thought. Yeah, I'm with that too. I think he can have some success boxing though, because he got a good jab and he's fast. You know what I'm saying? He can. I would expect that he'll be quicker than Fulton in this fight. I think he will. So if he can get his jab going and stuff, and kind of he got good legs too, so he could. And he's a threat as a counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he can box and win some rounds. But yeah, I'm more so. I don't know if he's gonna outclass him though. That's a big word, bro. One of the top fighters we have in boxing getting outclassed. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. If he can't do that, then props to him. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a good technical fight. You know what I'm saying? I think both guys gonna have success. I just want to see the tactics of each guy. I want to see if Fulton gonna try to fight on the inside. I hope he do, bro. Like I ain't saying running there all reckless and shit on some Brandon Rio shit, but work your way inside with your long jab and get it. And when you guys tie up, go crazy because anyway, it's not gonna punch. I'm telling you, he's not punching on the inside. If he gonna, the only time he punching is when he gets you hurt or he's in a range. When y'all guys get close, just start punching, bro. Going to the body. You know what I'm saying? Push him back. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel like the smaller man. And I think he probably can win a decision, or he can probably stop anyway late, depending on how how much he invests early. So it's a hell of a fight though, man. It's a hell of a fight. It's one of those things. Us in the sport of boxing, we always crave for fights like this. Undefeated fighters, unified champions, undisputed champions, and then we get it, then we're going to tear it down. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And those be the same guys saying they want to see the best guys fight. Yeah, like I said earlier, niggas getting nervous. D-Lo in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah, hell of a fight, bro. Like, I don't understand. It's a hell of a fight. So yeah. So this weekend is pretty solid. Cambosis and get to see Keyshawn. Next week, of course, we got the big one. Starting with Fulton and Inoue. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Robisi too. Robisi is on that card, making his first title defense. He facing a tall guy from Japan. I like Robisi though. Robisi been sitting down on his punches lately. Pro Box got a card next week. Orlando Gonzalez versus Romero Sinisa. That's gonna be a good fight, yo. Sincesa, well, I messed his name up. Sincesa had his last fight. He fought Thomas Matisse. I don't know if you guys remember. That was on the Ben Rodriguez undercard when he won the vacant title in April. He was winning that fight and he got stopped late. So y'all stay tuned. That's gonna be a good fight right there. Orlando Gonzalez is a solid fighter, southpaw. And then we got Sinisa Estrada. I'm gonna be out there in Vegas next weekend for Spencer Crawford. But I'm going to Sinisa's fight. On the undercard, you got Andres Cortez versus Xavier Martinez. That's a good fight, yo. Abraham Nova versus Jonathan Romero. Good fight. So those guys, the winner of those fights can probably fight each other. Carlos Balderas. There's some good fights on this card. Dante Benjamin is back. He had a first round knockout on the Jared Anderson card July 1st. You know what I'm saying? He woke me up because I was in that bitch about to fall asleep. So this dude, he fighting twice in a month. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. When you have performances like that, hey, they get you back in there. That's what's up, man. Damn, I just thought about that. He fought July 1st. Now he fighting July 28th. Hey, keep the young man active, bro. I like that shit. That's what's up. And then, of course, Spencer Crawford. The undercard switched up a little bit. Pitbull Cruz versus Giovanni Cabrera. That's an interesting fight. That's a look. y'all talking about all these eliminators and shit, right? Pitbull Cruz and Cabrera is a WBC and a WBA eliminator. You know what I'm saying? So we see Frank Warren fight for one. You know what I'm saying? He fought two. He fought a WBA and he fought a WBC in his last two fights. So Cabrera versus Cruz is an eliminator. They'll tell y'all next week though. I got y'all covered. Nonil Donaire versus Alejandro Santiago. That's for the vacant WBC title at 118. Left vacant by Inoue, who's moving up, of course. It was supposed to be Donaire versus Jason Maloney. Jason Maloney, they didn't take the fight for some political reasons because Donaire rocking with Richard Schaefer, and they don't fuck with Bob Arum like that. So he went the WBO route and he got the WBO title. A new fight that's added: Yoenis Tellez versus Sergio Garcia. Tellez is one of those Cuban guys. He got a long background, amateur background, 5-0. We ain't seen much of him. He been fighting on PBC undercards, but they big on him. Similar to Yoelvis Gomez on a lower level and David Morrell on a much higher level. He's facing Sergio Garcia, who is a veteran. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Fundora, close fight, and Tony Harrison took him to school. So he had a fight, a comeback fight. He got a win, but he can fight though. He got a nice little work rate. We'll see. They throwing my man in the deep end with only 5 fights, but we'll see. Steven So-Cold Nelson is on the card, part of Turnsburg Crawford's team. He'll be on the prelims right before the pay-per-view. He's facing Raleigh Montgomery, so he got a new opponent. He's supposed to face Luis Rodriguez, so he got a new opponent. Jose Reyes versus Aston Palette. That's featherweight. That should be a fun fight right there too. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff popping though. A lot of stuff. He said he needs more exposure. Who need more exposure? Oh no. Who you talking about? That would have been cool to see it on pay-per-view. Oh yeah. Oh, Dante Benjamin fighting twice in 2 months. Jerry Anderson, I saw a clip of him doing pad work with Boots. Yeah, Boots be on that shit, bro. For sure. Yeah, that's Dante Benjamin. He fighting on Sinisa's card. So he'll have 2 fights this month. Fought on Jared's card July 1st, and then he fighting on Sinisa's card July 28th. So yeah, they keep him active because he had the best performance on that card. I mean, I ain't gonna say the best, but that shit was getting kind of boring for me. I'm watching that shit. I'm like, damn, all these fights going the distance. And then Dante Benjamin came in there and got Buddy up out of there in 1 round. So they rewarded his ass. So that's what's up, though. Maybe he can get 2 more, and maybe he get 4 total. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, though. Keep him active. If be ready, keep him active. Spence going to smoke bud. That's what's up, bro. Make sure you bet on that, bro. Bet the house. Spencer's a underdog, yo. Bet the house, yo. Make some bread. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come say a statement like that, you gotta bet. Bet the house. I want you to come back and say, bro, I bet the house, and drop your slip though, so I can share it. Drop your betting slip so I can share that shit on social media and say, my man Nick, yo, he done cashed out. You know what I'm saying? He went out on faith. You know what I'm saying? Salute, bro. Bet that shit, bro. I got you saved too. I want to see that bet. I want to see that betting slip. I got you saved. You say some shit like that, you gotta bet. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Go make your money, bro. You that confident, you gotta go make that bread. Y'all, look, these fighters they be giving out free money. I suggest y'all go get it. You know what I'm saying? He was in beast mode today. Yeah, I mean, good workout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got better. Yeah. Princess. Yeah. Yeah, man, that workout shit don't really mean nothing. It's cool. It's cool for the fans to get to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though. Cause tomorrow y'all gonna say the same shit. Yo, Spence like a beast. She was killing the heavy bag, man. You going crazy, bro? They professional fighters, world champions. They gonna look. If they ain't looking like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They better look like something. And you know, it's good for the fans to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. It's what it is. It really don't mean too much. Yeah, it's the same thing. They might go overboard though. I ain't never seen Spence hit the heavy bag this hard, man. It's lights off for Bud. That's this guy's talking. It's this guy's talking though. That's how they do. That shit's so uneven. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing crazy. He said, go to bed. Yeah, bro, do that shit, bro. Do that shit and drop that shit to me, bro. I got you saved too. And I got a good ass memory. So I'm be looking for your ass. Now, you don't come here often too. So don't be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? You win, bro. I want screenshot your slip to me. Drop it in my DM and scrolling across the bottom. Twitter @OverJ, Instagram @LDoesBoxing. Tap in with me. I want to see that. That'd be dope, bro. Man, you gonna drop the stymie? Yes, sir. Just in time to take the kids shopping. Or if you're in school, you can go to school shopping. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Get you that JanSport book bag, bro, for your kids. Yes, sir. Who you got? Which fight, though? Because you come in out the blue, you got to tell them which one. Who I got. I mean, shit. I'm thinking you talking about Pitbull Cruz. I'm taking Pitbull Cruz in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Which fight you talking about, though? Yeah, that's true. It's good, though, for the fans to talk about it, and good for the media to get their content, all that good shit, but I don't know. Ain't none of them dudes better than Keith Thurman in no open workout. Guess I'm a new subscriber. Okay, bet, bro. I appreciate that. If I want to win, you say, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one thing I ain't gonna do is lie. Yeah, my shit ain't changed, bro. I got Crawford 7-5. Shit ain't changed. I got him 7-5. Yeah. I ain't gonna say no lie now. You ain't gonna have me lying and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can say it and I'll keep it up here for a little while for you. But you ain't gonna have me lying. For sure. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice stretch we got. Like next week is like unprecedented with 2 mega fights in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't beat that. Y'all get y'all ass up on the 25th and go watch Fulton and Inoue. You know what I'm saying? I think the rain walks they said like 8 o'clock on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So that should be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get up and go support that. And then we're going to roll into August. We got some heavyweight fights in August. AJ and White, the rematch. We got Usyk and Dubois. Looking forward to that shit. Jared Anderson is back. So the heavyweight's starting to get it cooking. You know what I'm saying? We we got Beterbiev is fighting in August against Callum Smith. So August is looking solid too. Yeah, August looking solid, bro. September ain't fully completed, but we got Liam Smith and Eubank Jr. the rematch. We should have Golden Boy should have some fights coming up too. You may see Williams Zepeda versus Mauricio Jester September the 16th. We got Luis Abreu Lopez and Joette on the 15th. Kenshiro coming back on the 18th. We covered that. Zhang and Joyce on the 23rd. Canelo and Charlo on the 30th. And then Joe Cordina fighting on the 30th too. So we're waiting on his opponent. So boxing this is a crazy year, man. Crazy year. Yes, sir. He said Spence 9th round TKO. You hell, Bud by 8th round stoppage, so show left foot. Okay. Y'all calling knock. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout, but Spence gonna push back Bud's headline even more. That's what's up. Yes, sir. We'll see. Yo, make those bets, yo, because Spence look like he's been a bigger underdog now. That shit done went down some more. So make y'all bread, yo. He said Frank would beat Frank Warren. Frank is built up hype. Frank is a solid fighter. Who been hyping up Frank? What channel you seen hyping him up, or where you see him hype up? I mean, for my eyes, he's a good fighter. Like, he fits right along with Zepeda. Zepeda's a good fighter too. I would love to see that fight. Zepeda got a high work rate. Frank is faster, got fast hands. That'd be a hell of a fight. I like to see it. TJ, what's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah. He said Anderson. Yeah, I heard them mention that before. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt if it happens. What Big Baby, what Jarrell Miller did. Jimenez. He fighting this Friday? That's what's up. Where he fighting at? I like Jimenez too. He probably should have won the world title. He parrying the jab. Bro, I ain't heard. You just breaking some news. If it is, you just broke some news because I heard he was still on. But I ain't been up to date like that since I've been live. But if it's still on, if it's off, then shit, let me know. Let me know what's good. I need to see Cruz versus Frank. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all those fights. I'm with all those fights. Pitbull Cruz fighting the WBC and WBA Eliminator. Zepeda is the #1 contender in the WBA, maybe. But they don't, promotional shit. That fight ain't big enough. That might be Tank and Pitbull Cruz if they don't get the Haney fight. Anyway, Fulton more closer to me than Smith and Crawford. I think both fights is very competitive, but we'll see. Lee McGregor, yeah, I talked about that. There's 4 IBO titles on the line this week. Lee McGregor's fight, Danny Nietes fight, Jazza Dickens, and then Ken Bosa's and Hughes. Yeah, I'm over that. I'm all over that. Yeah, I think so too. Because Cabrera, he got the style match. You know what I'm saying? He got a tricky style. You know what I'm saying? And he can punch. He got some power to enter his punches. So we'll see though. You know what I'm saying? He said doable. Can you win Boston press conference? I don't know. It depends. I guess you can win anything. I mean, they do outfits. They do that. Who was wearing the best outfits? Who got the better coach? Who got the better drip? I guess whatever these guys can do to make boxing content, they can. I guess they can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not respected, but I guess they can do it. Yeah, he 40. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it all depends on the person. For me, that shit don't mean nothing. This is good for the fans. Ain't none of them dudes' workout is better than Keith Thurman's. Ain't none of those. So if that's what I mean, if they want to really go by that shit, but that shit is dumb to me. People find every little thing to root for their guy, but they don't have to. If your guy is like that, then you don't gotta be nitpicking on a press conference or a workout or Botbt shoes falling off and shit. That shit's funny, but you don't gotta nitpick. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stupid. That's just people want to make up content. So do what they do. Yeah, that happens in the past. Remember the battles of the Burtons? They fought for the right. Yeah. Yeah. Courtney Burton and Emmanuel Augustus. Yeah, you know, I remember that. Possible upset for Big Shaw. I don't think so. Goodall get hit too much. Who would have the better ring walk? Sinisa Estrada. Yeah, that's just for the birds for me. Like, it's too much boxing to be talking about that shit, bro. Like, it's too much boxing. The all access shit, I'm cool. Break that down. What they say at the press conference, that's cool. But I don't know if it's a winner or a loser because, you know, how can you judge that shit? If you ever look, I never seen a fan of Spence say, "Yo, Bud won that press conference." I never seen a fan of Bud say, "Yo, Spence won that press conference." So they're not gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna keep it 100. So it don't really make no sense to even have a contest on that. Alicia Bunk on the ring walk was crazy last week. Even though that shit was short, that was crazy. I like that shit. I replayed that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care who's gonna have the best ring walk, man. Nobody care about that shit. It's cool though. If you in the arena and you see that shit, that's cool because you get the big fight jitters. You get butterflies and shit as a fan. You see that shit, you be like, damn, that shit crazy. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody remembering that shit, bro. Like, real talk. I want to remember what's gonna happen in the fight. But I guess like people, I'm not knocking nobody though. They do that shit for their content. And you can do a whole live and bring your numbers up, I guess. I got a feeling the bar going to overperform against Usyk. I don't know. I think Usyk gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust that ACL fighting Usyk. I just want Bud to have the W that night. But yeah, I mean, I think the best W he can have if he come out the ring safe. You know what I'm saying? That's the best W you can have. Get your bread and you can take care of your family. So, you know, that's dope. That's going to be an intense face-off between, but yeah. It is what it is. But I don't really get too much into that shit, yo, because all that shit, I don't think that shit win or lose no fights. You know what I'm saying? It don't really win or lose no fights. Because, look, let's think about it. The two face-offs they had, well, they had four. All four of them, Spence turned away first. So who won? Come on, yo, that shit is stupid, yo. These dudes are veteran world champions. They've been around the block for a while. They don't give a damn about no face-off. They probably just want to hurry and get this shit out the way so they can get to the easiest part of this whole process. And that's the fight. Man, we be taking shit too crazy. The bar fight, take it to the bank. Take that to the bank. I like Bud, man, 100. Spence got some fights. They got to be iffy. Yeah, I mean, I like both fighters, though. But I think, like I said, I think it's going either way. I think Bud going to edge it out. But that shit, I just said my breakdown. And that shit ain't changing. I don't care what face off. I don't care if Spence got a shag. I don't care if Bud got on the black forces. The shit though ain't gonna change my opinion. Because when all the top welterweight fought, when all of them fought, all them shits was competitive. And then there's a certain point in the fight when the better fighter would take over. Like Spence and Crawford. But all the other welterweight fights that we done had in this era from 2015, 2016 to now, Porter versus Keith and Danny. Keith versus Porter and Danny. You know what I'm saying? Danny, he ain't have, like, I don't think he was that competitive against Spence. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like one of the only ones. Ugas versus Porter. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao and Thurman. Shit, Pacquiao and Broner. That shit was pretty much. They want like domination. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao was missing a lot of shots that people was counting as punches. So all these fights, Bud and Porter, all these fights, yo, for the top guys, it's not washed. Nobody's getting washed. There's a point in time when the best fighters separate themselves. Yeah, like Spence did against Ugas. I mean, I thought he separated himself against Porter late in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. So when people say that, yo, that shit is crazy to me. That's some fanboy shit, I feel like. Or maybe they just don't like the guy that much. I can't see that. I don't know. If you saying Spence can win, I got you. I think Spence can win that fight too. I want to see what's going to happen when he get his train going. Like I always say, when he get his shit going down the track, how Bud going to react to that? But when I hear, yo, he going to get washed, and that shit's crazy to me. I'm talking about for the fans. The fighter's supposed to say that because he believe he in there suffering 10 weeks training camp. He supposed to say that. So I'm with that. But I'm talking about the fans saying that. That's crazy. But it is what it is. He won't be able to pull out the banjo against David. We'll see. But that's all for me, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. You guys can definitely catch the replay. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like if something you missed or something, feel free to hit the replay. Rewind it. Check it out. You can follow me on my social media scrolling across the bottom. Twitter at OverJ, Instagram LDoesBoxing. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to tap in with the website as well, LDoesBoxing.com. I think Cruz other card better. Let's be real, both of these guys past their prime. Which one? Who passed their prime? Before I go, who? You think Spence and Crawford passed their prime? I don't know. I don't think so. I saw that Bud been practicing the catch and shoot from the body. Yeah. Who passed their prime? I don't know what you're talking about. You think Cruz other card better? Let's be real. I don't know. But it's all good though. Salute to everybody coming through. I stay around and answer that question, then I'll be up out of here. If we're gonna drop it, feel free. But if you say Spence and Crawford passed their prime, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Both no, I don't think so. I disagree with that. I disagree. But we'll see though. That's the best thing about these fights. We'll get to find out. And hopefully you make that bet, bro. And screenshotting that shit to my social media so I can salute you live, yo, and get everybody tapped in with your bet. That stymie bet for sure. I ain't gonna forget. I got you covered. So I want to salute everybody coming through the building. That's my time, and I'm out.